Hey, what's up, guys? We are at the end of the Rochester Regional post-crossover breakers, and who do we have with us?
Lucas Better.
Great, and what did you do today?
Cooked with another cyber stack.
Hell yeah, and so what place did you get, and what deck did you use?
Fifth clean Maliss.
Nice, and what did you think of the deck today, first
This deck
event?
is so much fun, and like, you don't care about Duel, but if they don't draw you, you just get to draw so many cards for free. It's so fun.
Great, let's...
So many bodies.
Yeah, and do you have any shoutouts before we get into it?
Shout out this guy. Theored the deck together. Played tested, did our siding patterns.
That's the homie.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. 40 card deck, you said?
Yeah, 40. Even 40.
Let's go.
Three of this one, you have to. It's a one-card starter. It's the best one.
Yep.
3 of this, and then yesterday we went from playing 1 of this to playing 3 of this.
How did you like it?
This card honestly was insane, because if you draw it with any of these, it's better than just drawing 1 of these.
Yeah, it lets you play through ways so much stuff, and like, because like the bad hands are where you can't play through Infirm, and like
that's when you draw a bunch of just Maliss engine.
Yeah, like you would normal this one, and like if you normal this one without one of the trap cards and this got Infirmed, you pass. Or if you normal this one without a trap and you can get the free value, like you still pass. It's the same
You're
thing.
passing to Imperm no matter what. So it's like, we might as well try to get the value in our rookie hands where it's just a bunch of engine.
Oh, and paired with the other card later, it's so broken. That
Yeah.
Paired later, for sure. And then that was it for like the main. Those are all the Maliss monsters.
Sure.
Maxed out on all of them. And then 3 field spell. It's another 1-card starter. And then 1 of each trap. Never wanted more. It felt great. These cards are insane.
Did you open them a lot with like going first, like, and they were just insane? Yeah.
Yeah, like drawing this one going first especially. This one sucks because you can't activate it. These 2 are crazy.
and we searched them all like in our contest.
Yeah, you get to every single one every single game. So you never need more of them. The best card in my deck, I swear, all day. 3 Allure.
So should people be running Allure and Malice, you think? Like, it was great for you?
It really depends. You have to make the call for the weekend. Like, you'll see later, like, we were playing Shifter. So, like, I didn't want to play Silent Mining because it conflicted with Shifter. And then going second, I didn't like that you just lose a card.
It's also
I just want all my cards to be live.
It's similar to when like we played like when you played Thunder way back, and when you would draw hands of like this plus your like you get to play through so many cards with like this Cheshire Cat and banishing a name that you're gonna draw
Yeah,
4.
because you
Yeah.
have so many cards, and you just haven't used your normal, and you just keep putting Maliss names on board. Like, this is by far insane for consistency. Didn't play any of the other ones, no Small World, no Mining. Just draw our builder.
Those cards go minus.
Yeah, and then the 3 1 of, like, power. These 2, 4th copy of this, 5th copy of this, and the brick. But
It's not even a bad break.
It's not even a bad break. If you draw it, you can still combo, so it doesn't really matter.
You just combo awkward.
Yeah, you combo a bit differently. 1 talent. This is like, that's it for
Our
the
engine.
engine. This is all just non-engine. 1 talent, 1 mourner, 1 veiler, 1 impulse, the 1 mag, 2 druists, 3 shifter, 3 nib, 3 ash, and 3 emperor. We played all these 1-ofs.
This was like last minute.
Yeah, like last minute, like these were like the 4 slots in our deck we didn't really know what we were doing with. And we ended up playing Crossout as like the best going first card, we thought. So like these were all just Crossout targets, but these 2 don't conflict with Shifter, and we thought this card was crazy.
Yeah,
and the 1 talent, honestly, I drew it a few times. The card was crazy. Never bricked on it.
You just expected to kind of draw, if anything.
Yeah, it was like, these are all hand traps, play the 1 extra talents.
It's
help
also
go
a combo
first.
draws 6 cards during the combo, so one thing you want is like you
Different.
don't want to draw like we were playing
Yeah.
like 2s and 2s and stuff. You don't want to draw multiple the same
I don't
card.
want to draw 2 ash
Yeah,
or
you-
like 2 nibs.
You play Crossout.
I
it
just want to
gives you
draw
variety.
different ones.
Not only that, like it works better because some of these cards, if you're playing with mirror and watching they shift for you.
Yeah,
it
like
turns off,
this card is super. I didn't play the mirror all day. Didn't play a single one. Don't know how, but I swear that deck was popular today.
Yeah,
Round
it
1.
seemed
Round
like-
1, I walked around, 15 Malice. Round 4, 0. Don't know. And yeah, that was it for the non-engine. It felt great.
You like the best deals?
Yeah, these were the best cards in our deck. I wish I could play more.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say,
But they weren't good enough into every other deck to warrant playing more of them.
this was like important that it was
Oh,
Jerusalem
yeah.
over Baldrake. I like the Jerusalem more, but it was really important because like our combo, we don't want to get nibbed, but it's fine.
And it outs the nib
This
token.
outs the nib
Yeah.
token, so they can't crash back over the Griffin.
It also like threatens detonator. Threatens them to respond. And then yeah, that clean even 40.
Nice. Let's see the extra deck then.
Yeah, let's do it. Field Center, my token that carry me every regionals. Gorse token carries me every regionals. Beautiful linked ones. We played the 1D save for the terahertz. Didn't play any of the other targets because, like, you'll see in a second, we weren't going for that. We played 4 linked ones. Classic cybers. Play every link one. They're the most broken ones. They come up in every situation. Like this just turns a hand trap into a cybers. This turns your nib token into a cybers. And then you want this to combo, but you want to link one that you don't want to burn your decoder.
This also came out more in our list than like other lists that don't play Allure, because like you don't play without your you play without your normal summon a lot. Especially with,
Yeah,
like,
so you can normal a hand trap a lot and just turn it into a cybers launch.
I like that.
And then the 3 link 2s.
Gotta run them.
This is the best card in my deck. It never hits my opponent's cards ever.
Yeah.
It only ever hits your own. It only ever hits the Maliss ones. Like, this card's so crazy. And then this card banishing for cost. Great.
Uncuttable, probably, yeah.
I've never drawn a card off his effect, but
It's better than Splash.
yeah, Splash sucks. Cybers locks you. I hate being that. And then 1 of each name. We thought about playing 2 of this, and then we cut it for the El Mirage.
Sure.
We were under the impression that
But these
the
are
kashtira Fiendsmith wasn't going to be a real deck here.
No, I thought it was.
But it was, because we both played it.
I thought it was gonna be real, but if they rip my binder, I'll still win. Yeah, you're fine without your binder. You don't need it. And then like all the big links, the access code, the firewall.
Did access code come up today?
So much.
Yep.
Make guys.
Oh, and
Big.
banishing your own guys,
Yeah,
like
banishing
so
your
broken.
Too
own
good,
red
yeah.
and your own binder is so insane. Firewall was alright. I tried to bounce my own shifter back to my hand so I could shifter my opponent again, but that's the only time I made him. The standard terahertz, and then we were playing Griffin.
So, explain to me why you like Griffin over terahertz sometimes.
Because we thought the FTK all weekend was what do they do if we end on both of these with Griffin in the middle, plus a way to the Malice trap that just banishes any card that threatens Griffin, any monster.
And you drew 6 already.
And you drew 6, so you have a bunch of non-engine, and you have to like beat all
And
this.
there's only one real spot to nib that's like really good. But other than that, whenever you get nibbed, you can just pivot and go for this at the end of,
Yeah,
instead
like
of this. So.
you can always just pivot to terahertz because usually, if you're going for this, which we were, we don't use our splash mage. So whenever we got hand trapped to the point you can't make this, you can just make splash and then just pivot into making terahertz and just not go for this. And then if they've done that, terahertz is usually enough interruptions to get there when they've hand trapped you 2 to 3 times. And then that was the extra deck.
Sounds good.
And then
Let's see the side.
the side deck was probably the worst part of our list. I don't know. I think I drew barely any of these
I
cards.
activated 2 of them.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I activated more than 2 of them. It was 1 Lancia, 1 of each of these. This was a crossout target. We weren't crossing this out because this card sucks against Malice, but we just still put 1. We ended up on 2 Phantasme.
So tell me why you said before this was one of your better cards.
No, this was my favorite card because it was the only one I drew that was good. The rest of them sucked every time. But he was also like a dark for allure. He puts a body on the board.
There was one cool. The other reason was just because like against we didn't know how popular Malice was gonna be, so we didn't want to side like 3 Lancia. And like against Malice, this card's good. So this was like 3rd Lancia, but it's more flexible. And then against the other decks, you can.
But you could
this
side this
as
into
like your
everything
3rd
else.
Purrely kind of. So it kind of still fit the. That was why it was 1 Purrely, but like these cards were very interesting.
You prefer that over something like a Nibiru since that's a dark and like you don't have to tribute your own stuff probably.
Yeah, also like we're maining triple nib. So.
Yep.
And then the going first cards we played were 1. And then
So tell me, did you like this going first package?
these cards, in theory, our deck is the FTK. Nightmare Griffin is an FTK. So like we just play crossout to beat the Lancia, the Nib.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You just want to beat the blowout hand traps. The 1-for-1 hand traps suck against this deck. The high impact ones are crazy.
Especially when you play with 3 lures, 3 cats, like
Yeah.
one trading Ash for 1 card is like,
This card, I drew it once, it didn't do anything for me all day, so like, it could really be
the
anything.
reason we got this last minute, the biggest reason, like this card, the only real out we thought in the formats, the Griffin line, was X-Rizal. Going X-Rizal, send an aggregator, and you can just negate the aggregator.
Yeah,
so
you
they
get
can't
to
break
strike
Griffin.
the aggregator and they can't
break, and then that deck can't break Griffin. So
But I played against Rizal today, and I drew this one.
Oh, and this was quite
Like,
good.
he passed. So I just, but he Lancia'd me, so I passed, then he passed back. It was a great game of Yu-Gi-Oh! We played. It was a great game. Honestly, like, this side deck was pretty whatever. The crossouts were good, the Charmies were good, Phantasma was fine. These cards were alright. They could have been anything. But,
Sounds
like, the main deck, perfect. Great main deck.
side,
Yeah,
main deck
main
and
and extra, loved it. Loved it. The side deck, it was okay.
I think I'm gonna follow this list for future when I get on
the
knowledge.
only thing that like is a little weird because now if Malice gets more popular, like
And
the
Rizal gets more
Allures and the
popular.
cats and the Lancia is a little scary.
And then also like playing like Shifter, if this in the Rizal deck get more popular, you can't really do
Maybe
it.
not, yeah.
Yeah, because like neither of those decks care. But it's just
But we're in an open
comes with the
format.
format. It's like times evolve. You have to change your list weekend to weekend.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's, I appreciate you letting people know that because some people will just take a list and then take it to a YCS and they don't understand the context.
Change your list every weekend.
Yep.
The non-engine changes, your
Yeah, we
side
didn't-
changes.
We didn't love Shifter, but specifically for this weekend,
Weekend?
like, we thought it was good.
Yeah, because like we thought everyone was gonna still just play Bell and Snake Eyes, so we were like,
Yeah.
Shifter's still crazy.
Sounds
We
good.
figured it was an open format.
Yeah, Shifter's crazy.
Thank you very much for the deck profile, and we'll be seeing you guys later.
Yes, sir.